Hello, people. This is your Abhi, and it's day 38. Okay, so today I want to be talking about self appreciation and, and how it is very important in your lifestyle. Generally, we tend to scold ourselves or point out the bad uh, situ- situations that you couldn't handle, or all the flaws. So you blame yourself, right? We tend to do that, and this can be very harmful. As from my experience, I can say that the day that I scolded myself more for what I was not able to do, um, for what I was not able to achieve, or I was just not doing things up to the potential I expected to perform. When I do that, that day is completely wasted and it's completely negative. This is from my past experience. I learned this, and of course, I wanted to share about that. This is exactly what the video is about. So sometimes it is fine to point out the negative points and your flaws and etc. It is really important also because you need to have self-awareness of about the things you're doing, your habits and etc. And if there are any flaws, you have to identify them and try to fix them. And in this process, sometimes we lose track emotionally, and we just tie ourselves with our past behavior and say, see, you haven't changed anything. You're the person inside you, that is the one who you talk to the most of your time in your life, he or she will speak to you in such a negative way that you wouldn't advance any further, and also you will be withdrawn back. This situation can be really, really daunting. Okay, the only way to get out of this is to logically accept your mistakes. Chalo, ho gaya. I am. I have done it. Now I want to change it. That attitude is what you have to bring in. Yes, you've done mistakes. You haven't done that well until now. Alright, you can build upon it. You haven't done it. Make sure you don't make that mistake again. Don't scold yourself and spoil that day and spoil your time and etc. And ultimately, not move any further in your development, but rather screech you down. Make sure that doesn't happen. Don't take a negative remarks and blame yourself. Try to accept them and say, okay, I will put the efforts and change myself. And also, if I fail, I will still put my efforts once again. I'll start from the beginning. I will, make a fresh start, and I will do it. Not a problem. I've made the mistakes. I've done it. You can do this, but make sure you do it. Say to yourself you're doing it, and make sure you are doing it. If you think that you're not worth enough, just look back to where you were until a while ago and where you are now. Appreciate your achievements. Appreciate your successes, your tiny successes. It doesn't have to be huge ones, you know. Not all of them can be successful. I mean, talking in terms of career and health, I mean money. Of course, not all of us can be, but we try our best, and that's what I like about humans. We always strive to, get better. So just look back and see how far you come in this progress, and appreciate yourself and try to put your efforts into getting better. Start making small achievements, small things, can be anything, right? Maybe fix a broken relationship, or try a new routine in your study timetable. Try to think where you're going wrong, try to think how you can, change it. Start thinking in a positive attitude. So positive attitude, yes, that really, really matters. If you have a negative attitude upon yourself, it's time you have to change. So yeah, bring in that positive vibes. It no one can help you. Understand? When you are negative within yourself, there's no external source which can turn it into positive. You have to start it from yourself, within yourself, right? So yeah, let that start come from you. Don't let your past haunt you. Alright? Don't let your past haunt you. You've done mistakes, doesn't mean you can't overcome them. You can always overcome them. At the same time, don't keep repeating those same kind of mistakes. Be aware of what you're doing and know where you have to go and put your efforts into it. Suppose you fail, look back and see how far you've come. That's all. Sometimes when you give yourself to experiment, certain kind of situations. For example, let's say I experiment my study timetable, which is bad actually. I have to be consistent by now. I have to have a very good routine if I have to get into IITs. It's a routine I should have prepared long ago, and I should have been consistent about it. But I'm not. I'm still experimenting. I'm still trying to find the best solution to my own flaw, right? Just that way, I am pretty sure other situations are also observable and fixable. So let yourself to experiment. Don't always say I have lost it. No, find you lost it. Again, when it comes to you, see where it's going wrong, see why it's making you feel bad, see how you can change it. Give yourself a chance to experiment, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the advice I can give. So look back to where you come, how far you've achieved, and put your efforts into going further. Don't let your past haunt you, because the past you is not the same you. You can always change. And 3, give yourself a chance to experiment and fix the issue. Don't feel negative. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next one.